Okay, guys, what's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Tenno of all ages? Today, we are going to be doing a TTK comparison between the war and the broken war. Now, one common misconception is that the war is just outright better than the broken war, and that's just not true, right? So, we're going to be putting them up against some 140 heavy gunners, and let's see how they perform. So let's start by looking at the base stats of the weapon. As you can see, it has a .917 attack speed, 26% base crit chance, 2.6 base crit multiplier with a 26% status chance. It deals most of its damage primarily in impact at 192, but it has a total damage of 400. But keep that in mind, it's primarily impact based. So we do have some stats for the heavy attack, but it really doesn't matter. Let's start with a viral build. As you can see, I'm running Temple Royale for the stance. I got Blood Rush, Berserker, Vicious Frost, Drifting Contact, Conditioned Overload, Prime Pressure Point, Virulent Scourge, and Sacrificial Steel. And as you can see, we are running the Helios with the Deconstructor Prime, and we do have the Gladiator mod set on our Deconstructor Prime, which is going to give us those Gladiator set bonuses. So we're going to start off with 8 heavy gunners, level 140. Let's get into it, guys. Let's see how the weapon performs. Remember, we're going to start with viral, then work our way up to corrosive. So as you can see right here, you can red crit with this thing. It does pretty respectable damage, you know. That's pretty decent damage right there. You see, it had no real problem taking out these guys. But next, let's go ahead and try corrosive. You know, when you get to those higher levels, you might want to run corrosive over viral, but viral is still effective though. But as you can see, even with corrosive, it's doing some really good damage. That's really respectable damage by the war here. So as you can see, that's some pretty decent damage. Let's go ahead and put it up against some 140 infested units, and yeah, let's see how the weapon performs. I don't know why my entanglement ability doesn't work right here, but whatever. Let's just move on. As you can see, this weapon absolutely shreds through Infested. You're not even gonna reach your max combo multiplier by the time you shred through a lot of those units. But let's go ahead and see how it does with a viral build. And as you can see, it still absolutely shreds through these guys. This is on the console version of Warframe. I just want to remind you guys of that little disclaimer. But yeah, let's move on to the Broken War. Let's start by looking at the base stats. As you can see, it has a 35% base crit multiplier with a base crit chance with a 2.2 times crit multiplier. It has a 20% status chance, and you can see it's primarily a slash based weapon with 239.4 slash damage and a total damage of 299.2. But this is the build we're going to be running. We're going to be testing out this viral build right here, and then working our way up to corrosive. But yeah, let's go ahead and see how this does against the war. So I kind of messed up right here, guys. Instead of getting corrupted heavy gunners, I got Xmas units, and you know Xmas units are a lot more tanky than just regular heavy gunners. But as you can see, this thing still absolutely shreds through. Still absolutely shreds. And so now let's go ahead and fix the problem. Let's switch those back to corrupted heavy gunners, and you can see the dramatic difference right here. Absolutely shreds. Look at those red crits. Look at those red crits. Now let's go ahead and switch to corrosive, and let's see how the weapon does. Look at that damage, boys and girls. Look at that damage, kids. It's going down, son. Let's go ahead and try it against some infested units. Absolutely shredded them. Absolutely shredded them. Let's try a viral build against these infested units. And as you can see, still absolutely shreds them. This thing is nasty. Now let's go ahead and swap out Prime Fury for the Riven mod. As you can see, that brought our crit chance up to like 166 or something ridiculous. And we're going to start off with these Xmas units because we know they have more armor. Let's just see how the weapon does. Look at that. Look at that damage. Ugh. That's nasty, boys and girls. Look at that. Look at that damage, son. Yeah. Broken War 1, War 0. That's all for now, boys and girls.